I was randomly scrolling through Netflix's endless catalog when I noticed this movie. I almost didn't even click on it because it looked like another cheap Netflix animated film, made just to fill their catalog with as much content as possible. I decided to watch the trailer to see what it was about, and was pleasantly surprised. The trailer promised a fun adventure at sea, but the movie delivered much more. As the movie started, I was instantly glued to the screen and very invested in the story throughout the whole movie. The world they created was so unique, and I wish we could have seen a little more of it. The main theme of the story was cliché and generic, but it worked really well with the story. The characters are all very fun, especially the interactions between Jacob and Maisie. The animation was surprisingly good. At first I wasn't a fan because it is definitely more simplistic than that of Pixar or other large animation studios, but as the movie went on I grew to love the smoothness of the monsters against the realistic water and sky. It is a little weird at first with how cartoony the sea monsters look against the realistic backgrounds, but I think it makes the movie more unique. The length of this film and a couple plot holes were the only things that I didn't really like, but it wasn't too bad. One plot hole, for example, was Captain Crow giving everything he had for that arrow, even though we never saw him lose anything. This was pretty weird. I think to shorten the story they could have taken the part about the Sea Hunters and Imperial ship competing to capture the Red Bluster because it didn't feel needed to move the story along. It did lead to a cool battle between the Red Bluster and the Imperial ship. These small things did bother me, but in the end were overshadowed by the rest of the great stuff in this movie. Overall, the movie was a massive surprise for me. I really enjoyed this film and will definitely watch it again. This is my favorite animated film I've watched this year, and I think is overall better than most of the big animation studios films that have released this year. I definitely recommend checking it out.